It began like a quiet love story, one that never needed grand declarations or red carpet confessions to feel real. For 10 long years, Kim Woo Bin and Shin Min Ah walked side by side in silence, letting their affection grow away from the spotlight. They had faced illness, career breaks, endless rumors, and countless "are they still together?" questions. Yet on a calm November morning in Seoul, their agencies released a short but powerful statement that sent shockwaves across the entire entertainment world. The couple who had once been admired for their steadfast privacy finally decided to share the truth, and it was more beautiful than anyone imagined. The official announcement, released simultaneously by AM Entertainment and BH Entertainment, confirmed what fans had dreamed of for a decade. Kim Woo Bin and Shin Min Ah are getting married. The note, titled A New Beginning, carried warmth and sincerity. Kim Woo Bin wrote in his letter to fans, "I've learned that love is not about speed, but endurance. For 10 years, Shin Min Ah has been my strength, my laughter, and my peace. Today, I wish to take the next step with her, hand in hand as we've always been." Moments later, Shin Min Ah shared her own message through her agency's social media, moving fans to tears. "There were years when words weren't needed. He stayed through my difficult times, and I stayed through his. We waited not because we were afraid, but because we wanted our hearts to grow certain. Now it's time to begin our own chapter, one that we'll write together." The word spread like wildfire. Korean portals crashed under the flood of visitors, social networks filled with disbelief, joy, and nostalgia. On X, formerly Twitter, the tag hashtag Woo Bin Shin Min Ah climbed to the global top within hours. Fans from Vietnam, Japan, and Thailand flooded comment sections with messages like, "Finally, this is the love story we've waited for 10 years for." And "they made us believe that real love still exists in showbiz." Even fellow actors such as Gong Yoo, Park Shin-hye, and Lee Jong-suk sent congratulatory messages publicly, praising the couple's patience and loyalty. To understand why this news hit so deeply, one has to remember where it all began. The two first met in 2015 while shooting a commercial for a clothing brand. Their chemistry was instant and undeniable. Not long after, the media confirmed they were dating. But unlike most high-profile couples, they were treated from the public eye. They rarely attended events together, never flaunted their relationship, and seldom spoke about each other in interviews. When Kim Woo Bin was diagnosed with nasopharyngeal cancer in 2017, Shin Min Ah quietly disappeared from the screen, choosing to care for him throughout his treatment. At a time when many doubted if they could survive the storm, she proved that love could indeed be stronger than fame. Those years were not easy. Kim Woo Bin stopped acting, withdrew from the spotlight, and focused entirely on recovery. Industry insiders recall seeing Shin Min Ah accompanying him to hospital visits, always wearing a mask and hat to avoid attention. In a 2018 interview, Woo Bin hinted at the depth of their bond, saying softly, "There's someone who reminds me every day why it's worth getting better." Though he never mentioned her name, everyone knew who he meant. By 2020, the actor returned to the screen with renewed strength, while Shin Min Ah continued to shine in projects like Hometown Cha-Cha-Cha and Our Blues. Interestingly, they appeared together for the first time in Our Blues 2022, though their storylines never overlapped. Yet viewers noticed something beyond the script: the way their eyes seemed to soften whenever the other appeared on screen. Director Kim Gyu-tae later shared in an interview, "Even off camera, you could sense a quiet connection between them. It wasn't acting, it was real affection." According to a close acquaintance, the couple had been planning marriage since late 2024, but wanted to wait until their schedules aligned. The same source revealed that Woo Bin proposed in September during a photo shoot in Paris, presenting her with a ring he personally designed. They agreed to hold a private ceremony on Jeju Island in December 2025, attended only by family and close friends. They don't want a flashy wedding, they just want a moment that feels true to who they are, simple, sincere, and full of gratitude. The announcement didn't just move fans, it touched the entire Korean entertainment industry. For years, Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah had symbolized a love that refused to be broken by time or pressure. Many described them as the real-life drama that outshone any script. Industry veterans applauded their humility, noting how both actors had quietly supported charities and medical foundations without ever making headlines. A senior producer commented, "They remind us that you can be successful, adored, and still stay kind. Their love is what the industry needs, genuine and grounded." Meanwhile, fans reminisced about all the little moments that hinted at this day. The matching bracelets spotted at airports, the way Shin Min-ah once blushed when asked about him during a variety show, the soft smiles Woo Bin would give when hearing her name. Every memory now seemed like a breadcrumb leading to this joyous moment. On fan forums, one popular post simply read, "They waited 10 years for each other. We waited 10 years for this day." International media quickly picked up the story. Japanese outlets called it the miracle of enduring love, while Western magazines dubbed it K-drama's happiest ending. Photos from their agencies, a black and white image of their hands intertwined, became the most shared picture of the week across Asia. Reporters camped outside their management buildings, hoping to catch a glimpse or a statement. Yet, true to their nature, both stars remained private, asking the press to respect their families and the intimacy of their upcoming ceremony. As evening fell over Seoul, a sense of quiet celebration lingered. Fans gathered outside AM Entertainment's office, holding banners that read, "10 years of love, forever begins now." Some cried, others smiled in disbelief, but all shared the same feeling that they had just witnessed a rare, pure moment in a world of fleeting romances. In an industry often filled with scandals and heartbreaks, the love story of Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah shines like a gentle light. It's not the loud, dramatic kind often seen in dramas, but the quiet, unwavering kind that survives real life. Their decade-long journey, from first meeting through sickness, silence, and strength, reminds everyone that genuine love doesn't need to rush. It only needs to last. As one fan perfectly wrote online, they didn't just survive fame, they outlasted it. And now they're proving that true love stories still exist even in the harshest spotlight. And so, after 10 years of waiting, Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah have finally spoken, not with grand gestures, but with a promise that feels eternal. Their story isn't ending, it's just beginning. The wedding may be small, but the impact of their love will echo far beyond the shores of Jeju Island, reminding the world that patience, faith, and kindness can still write the most beautiful tales of all. And yet, as the night deepened after the announcement, the story of Kim Woo-bin and Shin Min-ah continued to unfold in ways that left everyone speechless. Reporters began tracing back the subtle hints both had dropped over the years, the matching rings glimpsed at airports, the identical captions on their private social media posts, the way Woo Bin would always thank someone special during award speeches. One entertainment journalist wrote, "It feels like they've been communicating with us for years through quiet gestures. We just weren't ready to understand until today." The revelation painted a new meaning over every public appearance they had made in the past decade. Moments that had seemed ordinary now glowed with emotion and purpose. Behind the glitter of the industry, insiders revealed that the couple had been preparing for this day with utmost secrecy. Close friends described them as calm and radiant, saying they had spent the past